unprofessional bandsmanship.
Bandsmanship? What a word.
Who's treating another band member in a very
been recording
non-professional
this whole time?
Yeah.
It's been on, it's fine.
Alright.
The light just went red.
Did it really?
Tammy,
Oh.
I don't think
Well,
she
if you guys don't know, apparently we had some audio or video difficulties, so now we're just
we
recording.
got Damn It Dave, and then that
What
damn
is
Tammy fucking
Just start it over.
Where do we cut out? We're gonna have to start over.
Just start it over.
Yeah,
We'll start it over.
we got vocal.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
vocals. Here we go. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're golden, man.
It'll make it interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
So where do we cut out? What was I talking
No,
about?
I don't.
As long as you
We
guys,
aren't that far in.
you guys got editing shit.
Just
So we had
the
audio
intro,
the whole
take that
time?
from
Yeah, we had audio. We got
Alright,
audio.
fuck it. Alright, so there we go.
Fuck it.
Good.
Damn it.
They were assholes. I didn't like it. My motherfucking heart was broken.
Yep.
Sorry if I got too loud.
Victims, aren't we all?
And so like I wanted my next experience to be like handpicked for me personally because I didn't want to go through the shit. I'm a sensitive motherfucker, okay?
Right.
And
Everybody just saw
When
that.
you get the
but we
right
don't.
people doing it together, you mesh so well.
yeah.
All you guys do.
So this is what
It's
happened.
important.
Check it
It
out.
definitely helps.
This is where,
This is where it's
my old
gonna get-
band came in.
Yeah,
Me
this-
and James, actually. So back
This is
then,
where it gets soft and sappy.
we were in a band called Harmonic Desolation back there, me and James. James was drumming, and that was my first band, actually. Played with Chris Hogue and Josh Reynolds. Those guys are cousins, and they're fucking really badass at metal.
By the way, just real quick to point out, James is a very talented guitar player, but he is also
Oh, of course.
very amazing.
Yeah, I.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
That band was something really
Multi-motherfucking
special.
talent.
Just to point out, you know, with his sick ass at home, how badass of a motherfucker he is.
Yeah, actually, I didn't know you could
Definitely
play drums.
is.
He was very, very good drummer.
Great fucking guitarist, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on. Sorry.
Great guitarist.
So, yeah.
But
Yeah.
finding that out, it's like, is there video I could watch?
Should be able to. Is there harmonic videos at all?
They're not great quality. You know, you'll
There's
find a
all-
couple
this
of
is-
Okay.
This is right before that really blew up into a thing where you had good
Okay.
recorders.
Yeah,
like that.
absolutely.
Yeah, that's
They
true.
were a phenomenal
Truth, man.
band, and it's really tragic that it's just one of those things
Yeah.
where
Just
at that
kinda fell
time you
apart.
don't end up as much documentation as would be cool because it was big for both.
So,
I mean, the bands you see that
Yeah, no,
last the
and then
longest
obviously that didn't
together
work out.
are the guys that mesh together the best. They last the longest.
Oh yeah.
You guys been together a long fucking time, and the sound is always on point.
thank you, sir.
Yeah.
So
So,
when you're good together as people, it's even better.
Oh,
You feel
yeah.
the positivity.
Oh yeah. And I
Yeah.
think that's what, you know, because Eric and me got to watch them with Victims, and Eric was
this guy
very impressed with
comes
the
to me
stuff.
out of nowhere with
This
this flyer in his hand talking about, I'm starting a new project, and you should look over these details. And there's I was like drunk as fuck at the time.
Yeah.
Just played with fucking, what was it, Massacre. And
Yeah.
I'm looking at it and I'm like, man, I can't juggle two bands right now. Sorry, dude. You know?
So here's something though. I want to talk about the cutesy shit, alright? The cutesy
Just
shit.
cutesy shit?
Yeah, remember when I suck everybody's dick?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
This just turned on its head
That's a
now,
valid
dude.
reaction.
I mean, it's
man.
hardcore sex is not always cutesy, but you know, like
You're about to get.
I was thinking of like, you know, Courage the Cowardly Dog cute. Like, we're talking fucking Debbie Does Dallas cute, but keep going.
Jeez.
Yeah, wait a
Jimmy
minute.
took a dog. Anyway.
Oh man,
Oh, my lord.
Man, what
come
the-
on.
Anyway.
Here we are.
So I
Radio
went to
legend.
Metal Massacre. I forget which one it was. Okay, so this is like early on with Victims, aren't we all? We played like maybe one show before that, and it was like at a reception.
Yeah, that was like a
Marriage
reception party.
Yeah, yeah.
Guitar
We played
player
that,
friend.
and did we play maybe basement transmissions?
Damn.
What was that?
Maybe basement transmissions.
Uh,
Old school basement transmissions.
Oh, yeah, that one
We
stage.
played a few shows.
Yeah.
We had a few shows.
But before we
Victims,
hit
we
Metal
played
Massacre?
Sherlock's too. At
Before
one
we
point.
hit Metal
Oh,
Massacre?
before? Yeah, nothing.
That was.
No, I never
Yeah, I
seen
think
it
at
live,
that
but
point,
I do
yeah.
remember. I know you sent me a couple of the tracks from there.
Yeah, we had like
So I
a
didn't hear
graduation
it, but
party or
not
something. That was it.
So check it out. We're supposed to play first, right? And I'm like, all right, cool. And then it's like a couple days before, we get a message that says, you're not gonna play first. Somebody's gonna play before you. And I'm like, oh well, that's cool. So we show up, you know, and like remember, I just came back from the military, so like I'm coming back to Erie. I don't even know what really Erie is anymore.
Yeah.
And
Especially the scene.
the scene,
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about, the music scene.
Yeah.
I come in and I see Harmonic Desolation, and I shit and cum at the same time.
He did.
That's
I
always a
seen
good
it.
feeling.
He was,
No, there was a witness.
he was not wearing his brown and white
Plastic
pants.
projectiles. All right. Like no, they're just an amazing group. Like they're so heartfelt. I can feel everything. There's no singer, and like everything they were doing, I was just like, oh my god, it's just
prog-
is this what fucking eerie metal?
Prog metal fucking
And
rock.
I wish we didn't fall apart when we did, because he submitted that one part for Red Earth, dude.
Yeah.
And we were all milling it over hard, like, damn. He laid out this neat little, like, almost poetic part for the beginning of the song. And it just seemed to fit so good, and it kind of, like, shifted our mindset about a vocalist in the band.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What year was that?
I don't-
What was it like the year like Brotherhood?
When Brotherhood.
Well,
Was
unfortunately,
came out
HD
of the
fell
world.
apart right at that point.
I don't remember what year was that?
Well, yeah, you guys lasted for a little while because that we played that show and Victims went on for probably about a year after that, maybe a year and a half. Because then we also played at Bull Shooters, I want to say.
Oh yeah.
And we played at Bull Shooters,
With
and that was
Cattle
actually
Decapitation?
no, that was at the Beer Mug.
Oh,
That
okay.
was at the Beer Mug. We played with Cattle Decapitation, which was an experience too.
Yeah.
But when we played with Harmonic D, one of the last times was Gelatin Skeleton. It was you guys. We had also
Dark
played.
Shades of War.
I think so.
At the beer mug?
I don't know.
No, this was at Bull Shooters.
Yeah,
Oh.
It was right in that side room in Bull Shooters.
I thought I only played that one time with the Scars band.
You got Harmonic D, man. It was us, the Bong Mongols, Harmonic D, and Gelatin Skeleton.
Jesus.
No, that would have been a good one.
It was a
I
good
remember
show.
that.
It was
That
a
would've
very
been a
good
really
show.
good one.
That was a really good show. Like you guys played awesome
barely
that show.
remember
Because me
last
and Eric
Tuesday.
sat there
He's
even
rattling
more
off
fucking
shit for
in
Christ.
That's fucking cool.
Because I remember sitting there and we were like, you guys are the only prog metal band in town at the time.
Yeah.
There was no other prog metal band taking
I don't
you
really
on
know
these
if there
fantasy
ever really
adventures
came too
like
many
you guys
after
have.
that either.
This is the dick sucking they were talking about.
Oh yeah, so back,
There's a little bit of dick sucking.
let's turn this around from the dick sucking.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
Yeah.
On with the
at-
story.
Ah, shucks.
I know you're disappointed.
I'm gonna go cry in the corner with my ducks
All
wrapped.
All
let
right,
me just put
I
it
got a
that way.
shotgun. All right,
All right.
you know what I mean?
Everybody.
Anyway, but no, check it out. Something else very fucking awesome happened that day. So I met Harmonic Desolation. Okay, I also met my wife that day.
Yeah.
And she tells a cute little side of the story where she's like down there with her mom or brother. I can't remember the dude. Shut up, baby.
Yeah, he's gonna hear about
That's
that.
Yeah,
Swift
yeah.
apologizing
Yeah.
to the camera. I don't even do that for my wife.
I love her. So she was looking up on stage. She was talking to I think it was her mom or one of those, the family, and said, "I'm going to marry that guy someday." And little did she know that
Nice.
like that really mystically, magically fucking happened.
Yeah.
And I've been with her ever since.
She's been head
How
over
long has
heels
that
for
been?
this guy forever.
And I'm head over heels for her.
Oh, yeah.
I have a lovely child, and
Yeah.
I have a lovely band whose dicks I suck a lot.
Yeah, she
Because Phil, we gotta go. Because I don't want Phil out here. Phil
I
didn't get his
wasn't in
dick
the
sucked
band
yet.
originally.
But
I wasn't
Phil
in the band.
has been my favorite drummer for a long time, not just because I've known him, but he plays with a passion. And
yes.
I think you can really hear what he does in his accents, and that's why he's my favorite drummer. There's technicals that you can do, but like he's all heart, soul of the motherfucker.
Oh, fuck yeah, man.
All right, your dick's been sucked. I'm done.
Yeah, we had
Actually,
two drummers
fucking
beforehand, actually, and both of them got dragged away to a teaching job and what was it, a doctor job?
Their
Yeah.
actual personal life
Yeah, teacher
careers
or doctor.
did
Down in
advance.
Florida, each, both of them, I think.
We
actually.
told them,
So-
don't be a
so
loser.
he-
Go chase your dreams.
Yeah, so he gave up this lifestyle to go save people.
I mean, yeah,
Oh, that's fucking
absolutely.
rude. That's rude.
That's like,
That's rude.
so what year
How
did
dare
you
you.
guys really just come together as a band? What year did you?
That's why Jade's is
Well,
so-
10
So
years.
about 9-10 years,
Yeah.
Jade,
2015.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
joined
around
in
then,
August in 2015. I'm not sure the exact date. I was playing in a band called Uncle Tony's Pizza Shop. I had played in hardcore and metal majority of my young life, so
When he said that
I
first, I
explored-
thought it was a real pizza shop.
yeah, it was
yeah,
a,
he's playing at the place.
it was a band. We kind of were sad
He's like the
about
house band.
ourselves. We were it
Wait,
was
That
a
show's awesome.
indie rock band. Real kind of a different adventure for me. It wasn't the heavy music. I simplified my kit. I was playing the djembe at times. I simplified my kit down to a ride and a hi-hat. It was a whole different approach, acoustic guitars with an electric lead that would play harmonies, which is a very talented local guitar player, Jeremiah Sutton, related to Kenny Sutton, who is one of my favorite people in the world, and probably a favorite people to a lot of people, and probably the best drummer in the area that is not playing right now, which is insane. And a sad thing for the entire community.
It's a crippling blow.
Because he's an insanely talented and gifted man, but he's following his beer passion. And he's also very talented.
Good on him for doing what he likes to do.
Here's to you, Kenny Sutton.
Kenny Sutton.
Cheers to
You
that.
beautiful motherfucker. Your dick has been sucked.
Another dick. Okay, so we're going to see how many we can cram in our mouth in one night. So anyways,
One night.
Yeah.
We have 24 hours.
Oh, okay. I don't think these guys have 24 hours.
No.
I got all the time I need.
It's the freaking weekend, baby.
But yeah, it was just a whole different ball game for me. I had a lot of fun. We have about 5 tracks out there on Spotify. You want to check them out? Go right ahead.
Yeah.
I do suggest it's good, fun, nice music, and it's got some depth to it as well.
Okay.
But
That was like death, because it does have that.
we
too.
ran into our own situations there. Band disbanded, and I was looking to play heavy again because it
Yeah.
does. I think the music you play messes with your psyche a little bit. And
True that.
I felt like a
Expressing
pussy.
your
No, I was
feelings.
just kidding. But no, I was like, I need to play something heavier. I need to get the energy going again.
And I begged him for like a year and a half until Uncle Tony's
He did
Pizza
do a
Shop
lot of
fucking broke
begging.
up. Then
There
he
was a
finally said,
lot of
okay, Eric, I have time
Well,
for you.
you
I
should
got
have learned
time."
how to cradle the balls properly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure about the
You're
scene
on my
at
time,
that time
motherfucker.
and stuff, which the scene
just take
is amazing
what you get.
now. But
No, the scene.
I wasn't-
Yeah, the scene. Here
I
was
wasn't
really
sure what was
is.
going on, and
That's right.
but getting back into it, the way people treat each other and are in this metal scene is it's more
It's
like a
great.
family than any other
It is.
genre in this town. Everybody's got each other's back, like to
It-
another level.
We've seen it up
yeah.
close. For me and Dave both seen it. It's everybody takes care of each other. Somebody's equipment's fucked
Oh,
at the
yeah.
show. Here,
Yeah.
use
You
mine.
got
borrow your
this.
shit? I don't even know
We'll
who you are,
help
but here
we
it
help
is.
each other set up and get on and off
Exactly.
stage. Like
Uh-huh.
there is nobody. Don't touch my stuff. You know, there's none of that going on. It's a wonderful scene, and I am super happy that I came back and I really felt
No, I
that
don't
love.
see.
That's why
I
we've
don't
been
see a
here
lot
for
of
that.
egos.
Yeah.
No,
You
that's
don't,
all
you
I
really
Fuck
don't.
egos, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
see a lot of
egos.
Thank you.
Yeah, because like I tell
Nowhere,
people, like,
nowhere
I'm the
appears
outsider.
under the screen.
That was teleportation, by the
I
way.
got a full one. I'm good,
Good,
thank
fucking
you.
tamed it.
I'm like one of the.
Check out.
Did you need another?
Get that motherfucker down there.
Mountain
Yeah,
Dew.
that's my hardcore deal.
Yeah.
That's that high octane bullshit, man. Better be careful.
But no, I'm like one of the only ones. Like I'm like from here, and so like when I was in
Yeah.
the music scene back in the, like, I'm showing my fucking age.
It's from Indiana.
Mid '80s
Yeah.
and to like mid '90s, dude, out there was just egos after fucking ego
Yeah.
after ego.
That's a bunch of
ego.
poop. Yeah.
It's just in that way. That's what ended my brother's band. It's just like all the.
One of the only things I'll say about time, I feel like, with music is a lot of that's, as far as metal and heavier music goes, I feel like a lot of that's been taken out of the scene. Because I think a lot of, as music progresses, people are more concerned about the material that they're getting than
Yeah.
like the image. Because I mean, the '80s, come on, people were doing up their hair. They had there was a whole real visual imagery
glam.
kind of thing.
Oh,
Whereas
yeah,
now,
absolutely.
music's so on demand and on supply, it better sound good and it better be good to go. Like,
When I like for
like
the age
that's-
enough was Twisted Sister.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they're
it,
slick.
it was fun. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I would love to see more of that. My other band, we traverse into the show. We want the show. You want to get the image, but at the same time, you know, like in the '80s and stuff, you could do that and have really bad music.
Yeah.
But
Oh, yeah, there-
and you
people
could
still
be
like
the
it.
most arrogant douchebag because you're plowing all the chicks because you look like a chick too, and so everybody's amazed by that. And,
Yeah, that's what that long hair was.
Yeah. Hey,
But-
watch
Hair
out,
band.
man.
Not to say that anymore.
That's what it was. It was the hairband.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to
Bro, I
offend
know
anybody
that.
with that. Either.
No, but that was the time frame.
that was
Yeah,
when
that was it.
androgyny was sexy. It still is to some people, but
Yeah.
That's
What?
right,
what
you
it
know,
was.
Wait, whoa,
the
whoa.
show. It was the
Whoa.
show.
Hold on a second, dude.
Yeah, I'm getting too far, right?
No, that's not even that. I don't give a fuck. I want to know what androgyny means.
Androgynous.
Androgynous.
Define this, please.
In the age of Google,
Androgynous
why
is
have we not
giving
looked
off
yet?
the
We all have
feminine,
phones and we have not searched.
the
I'm busy.
feminine look or feel
Exactly.
or vibe, I
Thank you.
guess. in a
Thank
way.
you. I
We
just
don't
don't know
have a
that
Jamie
word.
yet,
Androgynous was androgyny is being male and being strong,
Maybe
but at the
someday
same
we'll
time
get
being able to
projectors.
show
Showing feminine quality.
Oh, I have-
feminine qualities like
Laser pointers.
sensitivity and things like that.
Pizza
Alright,
Hut
cool.
woodboard you see out there.
Oh, hell yeah.
I have a projector I put on.
Or
my
just the
to
look.
Boom, right on the garage.
That's fantastic. Yeah.
Hair's
Only ever
That's
used
exactly
it
what
once.
you do.
Oh, I did it once. Yeah.
So back to the. Oh, that's my.
I hope I made
Yeah,
that
back
word
to,
right. Somebody out there is looking up the definition, and I just fucked that
Oh
up.
no.
bad. Thanks, Eric.
They're fact checking the living fuck out of you.
No, we're
Well,
talking
then
Go
about.
ahead. Let us know. What is
Yeah,
androgyny
I
mean?
like, you know, you
Right
guys,
Well, we know
all the songs you guys do together, you guys sound great. Where do you get your inspiration for those songs?
Let's start with. No, I want to know the
Do you
backstory.
all
of the
like
dagger.
share the writing?
Oh, you want to know
Is
the
it one-
backstory of the dagger?
So,
Yeah, 'cause that's
Well,
one
wait
of
a
my-
second, bro. This is
yeah,
good.
this is
Okay.
All
that's
right,
my-
so you're
that's
talking about
my
lyrically?
favorite. The whole song, how
All
to come together, how to get the lyrics. how
Well,
to
you
get
guys go ahead and tell how it go together. Man, I just come in later and I do my shit.
Yeah.
things tend to start with a lot of times we're just fucking around. A lot of times we might come in with a little concept. James does a lot of the get off point, which I feel bad about that. I think, but it's usually Austin or it's
No, he
James.
does.
I tend to fill in where they're coming from, and then I can help build from there. I work a lot off of inspiration from others. Like if you give me just a taste, a sample of something, I can help you
Right.
build.
Yeah, it's kind of the
Okay.
whole process, man.
So
It's one
these
of us
guys-
comes up with a random ass
Yeah,
thing and
these two tend to come up with
throw it
that,
at each
you
other,
know.
and if they like
Then
it,
you
yeah.
just
We get that
And they make
talk.
their own
mix
shit.
and talks and
Yeah.
then boom,
If I'm
boom.
remembering correctly, James came up with the riff for Dagger.
Yeah.
And that riff is
It's
disgusting.
bad.
It's
It's
a
a good one,
disgusting
yeah.
riff.
Yeah.
And the second we heard that, I kind of came
That's disgusting in a good way.
in a good way. And
Yes.
yeah, him and Austin start working on that together. Austin tends to work with James at first, and then he tends to veer out. And that's where he'll come up with a lot of his ideas, which will. Then we start playing with textures. I think once we start playing with the textures of the song, textures of how that sounds, how what he's doing sounds with James, will sometimes inspire me to be like, this is a point where I want to break this off, and then let's try this.
Yeah.
I'm not a string player, but they can understand me. I
rhythm's
have
a rhythm,
basic
man. You
skill
can feel it.
in it, and I can kind of say what I'm thinking. Sometimes applying a little note here or there,
Yeah.
but usually I can describe it to them if I see something going somewhere,
7.5.
and they'll help me with that. But a lot, I'd say a lot of
We're
the
being a little more
process.
couth. 7.5.
Yeah. A lot of the process is definitely the string guys. They help
Yeah.
set up the thing, and then I just want to give you really strong backbones and give you some cut off points and some different ideas of how to fuck the shit. But these guys do a lot. And then this man also will just tell us at times, like, give me this or give me that.
And by the way, give me this or give me that is a really difficult translation because I usually
very
talk about. I'm stupid, man. I can't really do the whole music talk. I can't do it. I can't be like, well, this part I'm horrible at explaining it, but I'm basically going.
I'll tell you this
Kind of
tonight.
like
I say
Phil
the
was
feeling-
explaining it super technical.
Well, what I
and you're
do,
like
which
the
is-
basic bitch.
Yeah, we
It's
usually
basic.
run
It's
through
basic.
it like
It's a
two
basic.
or
I'm the
three
basic
times
bitch
for 'em.
fucking, and that's, yeah, him, and I'm like, okay, textures, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like all wah, wah,
I know.
wah.
It's bad. It's bad because I know exactly what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you know,
He tends to go.
I grew up in
Feelings.
music.
Yeah.
I talk about what I'm feeling.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You get the
I
idea.
can't
You
play
definitely
a
tell it
musical
comes
instrument.
from what you're
I
feeling,
look like
the
a
music
retarded
you put
monkey.
out.
What?
Yeah, I can't play.
Really?
I can't play nothing. I mean, I was in the drum line, but I played the
Trumpet.
cymbals. And then I tried the
Trumpet,
trumpet.
Dave,
but-
yeah.
His
Here he
main-
goes,
I
got
can't do
run
strings
over.
or nothing.
This guy's main problem is he's thinking so deeply about what he wants to attach the music and everything to, but he has no. If we hand him a guitar and we're like, "What note and what beat are you thinking?" We're not going to get that.
No.
He can paint out to us
It's like,
Picture.
a mental picture
it's
of
like
this
start
is what I'm
playing a
feeling,
few
this
notes
is
and
what I'm
I'll
saying.
pick one. I'll pick one.
Right.
And we could be like,
That's
okay,
why, like I said, we run
by the
through
way
two
you're
or three
describing
times
it,
for
we
it.
gotta hit hard
Yeah.
here, we gotta
Right.
do this.
And
Also,
James,
this
We
one
gotta
you're pissed
slow
off.
down, we gotta drop back. He'll guide us.
and James, who's not here right now, we miss you, brother.
Definitely
I'll
miss
be
it.
getting
man.
better, buddy.
He was
Yeah.
supposed to bring his guitar beat to plug it into my new party speaker.
On the men, James.
So
But
we talked
James,
about
I'm
it,
really.
damn goddamn this sickness.
Yeah,
Yeah, that shit's rough, dude.
There's
Miss you, dude.
there's
Wish you
always
were
something.
here.
Hey, you know what? He's down with the sickness.
Yes, definitely.
There will be no disturbed here. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
I don't know why.
So, James, I'm really good with that. Like, when I describe what I'm feeling, he's able to morph if he has to. Most of the time, they don't have to. I describe it, and then every once in a while, it'll kick off from what I say. We take a big part in sharing, all of us, on kickoff points, adding the spice, the hooks,
Yeah.
Yep.
and I think that's one of the most beautiful parts. But let's make this shit go a little darker, because you asked where it came from.
Right.
Yeah.
Where does it come from?
The inspiration really
So
come
the
from.
inspiration for the lyrics for the dagger, and I'm going to try to say this as best as I can, without getting like too vulgar. I know we were already talking about sucking dicks, right?
Yeah.
We kind of set the bar high.
We had Joe Davis up
So,
here.
I was
You're
Yeah.
not telling these
Hard
guys
to
that
get to.
dagger's about sucking dicks.
No, it is not.
It's not. No, no, that's our intro. We don't need that.
Hilarious.
Surprise!
It's the one song we have that's not about sucking dick.
You're
man.
making this story really difficult for me by continuing on with that, because this is not a good story.
I'm sorry.
Like, you're gonna get some shit here. We're gonna talk about what the dagger is really about.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, all right.
It's
By the way,
actually
we
bad.
can't allow any family or anybody to see
No.
this.
Nah, it's already past the point.
Yeah.
This is the redacted black files now.
The daughters aren't going to be able to
So
watch
that-
this
the
until they're
redacted-
well into their late
Redacted
teens.
part was when Tammy forgot to hit record.
It's all flies.
All right, so
You only get one more.
here's the lyrics, man.
Yeah.
They all come from, I worked at a telephonic communications center. And, yeah, I know.
I did that
I
too.
know words. And,
Shit's rough.
He's avoiding any lawsuits in the future from that.
Yeah,
exactly.
absolutely have soul sucking machines.
so,
in the basement.
anyways, there was this
No,
rumor
we're
going
blessed
around
two times.
about this guy. Okay, the rumors going around about this guy, about him abusing a child. And, so, like, I was like, I don't listen to fucking rumors. I don't play the bullshit games everybody else plays.
Right.
I try to just live life. And he seemed like he was a stoner kind of burnout. He just wasn't quite right. Dude, like people with addiction issues, I have a soft. I used to have a soft place in my heart for it.
Right.
That's other songs we don't talk about. But anyway, so like I was like whatever, and then people were talking about like having paperwork on that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, fuck.
Oh, so there was.
I'm interacting with this guy on a daily basis. Okay, and like I said, I got a soft spot for fucking burnouts. All right, and
Giving him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
giving him
of
the
course.
benefit of the doubt. And then somebody goes like, hey man, here, check this out. Go to this website, go do this. This is his name. You know his name. Da, 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 da. So I go to the state website for.
Megan's Law.
Yep.
The rest of your left.
So I look it up, and the dude did some horrible shit. Okay, and it was on the court documents
Oh man.
of what he did
In detail.
in detail.
And he
okay?
was found guilty of this. So,
Hold the fuck on.
alright.
So, I read it. I'm like, holy shit. Well, I don't like you very much.
No,
No,
Uh,
no.
I don't even want
That's,
you
you
around me,
might
dude.
not have to be
That's
on
some
this
pretty
planet
horrible
anymore.
shit.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
Take
but
it to
like
the
here's the
train
thing. He did like some minimal bullshit time. Basically got off scot free for some shit that should just end his life.
Probably just chopped his balls off.
Yeah.
See that?
yeah.
Should've.
So I read all this, and then the next time I saw him, he like put his hand on my shoulder or something, and like if I don't like you, dude, it's all energy.
Yeah.
Fuck you. So as soon as he put his hand on my shoulder, I was like, oh god, I'm gonna fuck you up. And so, but I held it inside, and that's what you do because you're at the workplace.
Yeah.
And
Avoiding another lawsuit.
Avoiding, no.
So, anyways, it weighed on my mind for quite a long time, and I'm doing music with these guys, and then James came out with that little nasty part in the beginning, and like the scream, like in the beginning, is just the fucking like, basically like the frustration, like here it is.
He's
And
remembering the
right.
man
Of
touching
what
him
you wanted to do.
and how he was ready
but
to.
you couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's all right.
Yeah, so like you can only hope to harness the light. That's like you asking for forgiveness after doing that stupid shit. Like, no, there's no forgiveness for you.
No.
You already
It
fucked
is
up.
not.
Fuck you. Like I don't
I don't
care
care
that
what
you
they
saw
say. You do it once.
that you saw the light. It's not
Absolutely, that's the
happening.
fucking.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that shit.
It's
So-
a sickness, it's for sure. But it's also a sickness that shouldn't be just tolerated and accepted.
No.
There's
that's
some-
So you
And that's
would even-
basically a description of a blood eagle, loosely.
That's a
there-
pretty
I know
dark
what he
story.
is.
And that
I
was
watched
just like the
Vikings.
imagination
Yeah,
of
yeah.
him living his last moments in earthly hell.
Yep.
The
Yeah,
dagger.
that's
Yes.
So there you go.
I like how it went, and then it's like
Are you happy now, Mr. Pants?
it's
You
a
like that?
violent. It's
You
violent
like that?
song. Okay,
How do your
cool. We
lungs
picked a
feel
good
over your
one.
shoulders?
Yeah.
It's all
I
about
think
the
I'm gonna
violence.
be there now.
You know
It's
one of the
about
most-
brutal justice.
What's there?
You know one of the most brutal things is when I decided to get creative at one point in
Metal
time.
music.
And I was like, I'm just gonna tell a
That's beautiful.
background to a story at a show. And when you go to tell that shit at a show and be like, so he was doing this and that, and then the whole crowd's just like dead cow stare, and you're like, oh yeah, I killed that fucking mood talking
I'm
about
like, what?
Sorry, guys.
Huh?
that.
Here's our next song.
But anyway, that's what this song was about.
Our main goal is to allow you to let out your frustrations and anger however you need while we are doing the same thing with entertainment.
Well, that brings
But
me.
we don't want to make you sit there and start.
It's so funny too
Yeah.
because you get the. I know I tell this all the time, like just the misconception people have
Oh, of the
of the metal scene.
Oh,
Everybody's
the
wearing,
songs,
everybody's
people
wearing
that-
black, and the perfect example I give is like that Friday night, the last massacre. That
This
Saturday night,
year's?
we already went. Yeah,
Yeah.
we
this
already went
Saturday.
that Friday night, so this is
Like, I
Saturday.
told the story before, damn it.
Yeah, I know so, but they haven't heard it.
I'm
It's
sure
a new episode. They haven't heard it.
Oh, do tell.
No, but it was.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it now. I'm too.
Yeah, that's
I'm
fine.
too
It's
invested.
my
what the-
birthday episode.
What the
and I'll
fuck,
fix it
Chuck?
up.
What the fuck,
Well,
Chuck?
happy fucking birthday, Chuck.
Thank you.
Well, if that's the case, then I'm gonna let you share it
You
before I
do
tell
that.
the story.
You do that.
It's a funny story.
It is, and it includes
It brings-
family.
It brings joy to my heart.
It does. It does.
My people's heart. But
And just this happening that he is going to explain to you just should show everybody about the whole local
yeah,
scene.
but
It should tell them all
that
they
Saturday
need.
night it was Chuck and I, my wife Tammy, my daughter who's in college, and Gibson who's not now.
Surprising you hear.
Yeah, and so we always the big door. We
Where
always
the
sit at-
cottages
Yeah.
from the barn or like
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
we
yeah.
sit-
We
we
sit
always
there.
like store our shit there, have our seats there, so when we go rest or whatever, nobody fucks with it.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
just leave. I mean, I leave like my goodies.
Yeah, your
And
goodie bag. You
nobody
got your
touches
goodie
it.
bag. No,
Nobody
nobody.
back there,
touches
nobody
anything.
touches
That's your personal
Right.
shit, man.
And it was
Really
funny
good.
because we were all hanging out there, and Gibson looked at me and says, I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
Yeah,
So
you know,
he
it's a
started-
good distance to the Porta Fishers.
So,
Yeah, yeah, it's a nice one. It's a nice one.
but they're right there, they're lit and all that, and
Oh yeah.
he starts taking off, and Tammy looks at me, you go with him? No. It's fine. And I think Jaden was coming up at that time.
I pity who would have touched
And,
him there. They would have.
And she was like, you sure? I'm like, yeah, he's fine. And Jaden was like, yeah, I mean, he's like,
Yeah.
I pity who
anybody that
would
lays a
have touched
hand
him
on
there.
him, because I feel sorry for anybody that lays a hand
Yeah.
on the kid out there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, so people,
No.
people don't. I mean, I'm in the first concert we took. was
Hi
at
in the
Sandbar.
background, wife.
Oh yeah.
Appreciate
There's,
the family help back there.
Like Joe Nameless,
You got the
we're
crew in the
wrapped
back.
up.
Icon. It was.
Ride or die, motherfucker.
And there was times that he was in there listening to the band while I was having a cigarette, just
Yeah.
chatting away, and you could see him in the window.
Oh
People were
yeah.
coming up and just giving him shirts.
You guys got the name with it and everything. Man, I mean, you know, like it is a family.
Yeah,
and,
we are.
and like that is the entire, you know, that's why when I brought that up earlier, you know, like coming back into this scene after stepping out for a bit, because there was a time where it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
Everybody was trying. It was big fish eating little fish. A lot of talking, and just a lot of nobody getting the opportunity,
it's not
the chance. It's not fun.
But it's not fun.
It's everybody's looking out for themselves.
Yeah.
There's not that anymore. And nowadays, it's like it really is. You come into the scene, you are welcomed into the family.
Oh boy.
Oh,
And everybody's given so much rope. But if you're gonna run with it, then you run with it, and it's probably
Expect a lot.
yeah, and more than likely,
That's all right.
and more than
Batteries
likely.
in it, too, I tell you.
Yeah.
Dave, that's a USB.
Uh-oh.
That's a Type C. That's fucking good.
I know. I need to type.
You need a regular USB. Damn it,
Yeah.
Dave.
I
Stomped
said
up some
see
shit
it.
over there?
I said.
Uh-oh.
Can you grab the white cord over there, please?
Oh, we're good. We're still recording.
I know we're
I
still
got battery
recording on the battery,
backups.
but
Yeah.
you
Oh, it's set. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
got batteries on batteries on
Okay.
batteries.
What's
Dave
going
takes
on?
a USB block and
Jack
tries to
Dawes
plug
is
a
amazing,
Type C
man.
into it.
What?
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Nice catch.
Instead of a USB cord. Damn it, Dave.
Nice toss, too. You didn't hit me in the
I
head.
gotta keep you in mind.
Line of squirrels.
I don't know you.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I'm just supposed to be forward at all times?
Always
So you can
forward.
move freely? I
There
just have to sit
There
like
you
this?
go.
Not
You
doing
are
that.
correct.
Do it.
Alright, second half of the show, we'll do it.
Alright, we're in the second half.
What are you two weirdos doing?
Shut up.
No, I want to know.
No, well, the
If it
alright.
requires lube,
No,
let me
you
know.
gotta
I'll
move,
leave.
That's
you
what I'm
move
saying.
forward, and then I move forward.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
Yeah, not first. You're
Oh,
supposed to
yeah.
move forward.
You're doing the
I'm
thing.
going forward. Yeah, the
You're
thing
doing
was
the
He
thing.
has to go first, and then I come up.
That's right.
This is fucking
Hey,
bullshit.
work together. You're a team. Come on, you got
Yeah.
this.
I'm trying here. This is my life fucking story, buddy.
Back to what we were talking
It's
about.
not fucking
Yeah.
science, dude.
We
It's
all
not
have
rocket
ADHD.
science over here.
I know, that's why
You
I'm
fucking move forward, then I move forward.
Hold on a second. I'm sorry, Dave. Fuck him.
That's why we went with the no talking over each other rule.
I
These
know.
guys have
I
crushed
saw
that.
the shadow.
Alright, we're good.
No, we're good.
Yeah,
We're good.
No,
We're
but
still got it.
going back to the scene and stuff, like if it's not like if you have like those egos, you're not having those festivals.
You're not having fun.
Nope.
No,
the most,
no,
the most fun are the festivals, and we need more of those festivals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
getting everybody in one spot. You meet so many cool people at the spots like
And
that.
I really
It's so
have.
much fun.
I've met
I know you're
so
right.
many fucking people.
But what's-
at them
but
shows.
what's so
I don't know.
cool-
That's why I said Jade introduced me to so many people I
Yeah.
can't remember them.
Right?
No, it's great, but
And I introduced him to as many as I could think of. It's like
It's
you
been
guys
fun,
I've known
yeah.
for quite a while, so
But-
it's like yeah.
but
Hell yeah, dude.
most of the
Oh, yeah.
shows,
I want to get
Like
down
on
to
a
practice
Friday or
again.
Saturday
That was
night.
fun.
Fuck yeah.
there's
You're
3 or
always
4
welcome.
bands.
Yeah.
I mean, they're playing for like maybe what 40, 45 minutes. So it's like a little bitty mini festival. So I mean, the problem is nobody here is opening up.
Yeah, you know, it's
Like I mean, I would love.
there's
to
not
see-
many venues right now either
I would
that
love to
really
see that.
allow that.
You know,
Like,
and if you're
That's
listening,
really
Big Bar,
is.
open
Yeah,
up
well,
to original music.
a lot of that
Yeah,
is
You
you
don't have
know,
to
one,
be full time, but you know.
I think a lot of people are afraid to give local music a chance, and
Yeah.
I think local music needs a little bit
It
more
needs a lot more of a chance.
from the
than
outside.
people
Now that falls to bands being able to promote themselves too, which I mean we do this a lot from the heart, so we're not exactly the best at self
Yeah, that's one
promotion.
thing.
Yeah.
And I think that's a problem with a lot of bands today is they're just trying to jam, and it's a very tough musical climate to make it where you want to go. But you do need to take that initiative. You need to find a way to
True.
promote. But also our venues, you know.
Shrinking up.
We
Yeah,
have,
that's
we
so
have good
few and
venues,
far
and I don't want to at all be
It
one of those
doesn't have
people
to
that
be
say we
like-
don't have good venues, but we need more of them.
Yeah.
Right.
And,
Like someone at the Big Bar, I mean, you don't have to like maybe one Friday a
So
month.
they have places.
Oh,
that are
dude,
all
they're
about
doing
the-
so much
They're all
cover
about the cover
Right.
bands.
Yeah,
So
they
they're
make a
like,
lot
hey,
of
that's
money
like
off
nothing
these
against
things. You know,
cover
they're
bands,
packing
but
them.
I'd rather listen to original.
I've kind of accepted
Mix
this,
it
and
up.
I don't know how true this is,
Exactly.
but I feel like Erie, PA is not just, it's not a real metal scene type of city. It's not a real
It used to
original
be. It
music
used to
type
be
of
the
city.
motherfucking Mecca.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
everywhere I
It used to
go,
be.
like when I had to
I'm
go
hearing
to,
it's a little everywhere.
I had to go to
Yeah.
physical therapist, therapy probably about 6-7 months ago.
Yeah.
The dude who was my therapist, you know, that's how we got along. It was
Yeah.
through metal.
Yep.
Yeah.
He didn't know. He was
Does
like,
make
I didn't know
connections,
there was
though.
one, and I'm like,
Yes.
check out Basement Transmission. Check
Basement
out the
Transmission
Rattler.
is great. I
One
mean,
night
there's a
walked
lot
into
of great
Country
places
Fair.
that are doing this still, and
But he didn't know
we
there
love
was-
the fact we still get to do it.
Yeah.
But we've seen so many go away,
You know,
and
yeah.
so many of them that were really good, like fun places that really had a history in town that I wish the city would have took more of an initiative to save, like Sherlock's and
they don't
Forward
need
Hall.
that.
Like but at the same time,
You know what else surprises me? Is that there's never any cover charge.
Yeah,
Which
most all the
surprises me.
shows there's no.
Because
we
nobody
have a
cares
big-
about money,
yeah.
man. It's
Nah,
not
just
about the
want-
money. It's
play
about
their
getting
music.
people out there
That's
to
it.
listen to you.
I know,
Meet
and
people.
where we're at, like
Good
I
time.
went like, even like growing up, even before we moved out here,
Yeah.
it was always a cover.
Yeah.
$5, $8, $10.
It's crazy because
They
there's
were.
no
It's not
there's-
if it was original or
there's no
covers.
cover in the talents in the
So
city.
when I came out
There's
here-
so much good talent in this town that is
Lot
deserving
of
of
fucking
making
talent.
money,
Yeah.
and they're working
It
real
really
hard,
is.
and not even, we're not gonna sit here and like toot our own horn. Like that's a
Oh,
lot
feel
of
free to
freaking
toot your horn if you got to toot
Talk
it.
about
You know?
sucking
There's
dick.
a lot
that
of- Yeah, I mean,
Occasionally gotta
we
toot the
feel
horn.
very good about the music we do, and we know if people come to actually see it,
And they
they're
do.
gonna
Yeah.
see that. And I know there's people that probably saw us back in the day, but man, we aren't the
We
same
were drunk
band
back
either.
then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We aren't the same band either.
Yeah, we
Chill
have,
out on the
You've
criticism.
grown.
If you come and
You're
you see
sure.
us now, I can guarantee you're in for a fucking show.
You are definitely in for a fucking
We had
treat.
quite a few people
Definitely,
tell
if you
us,
have
too.
not seen
Yeah.
Brotherhood of the Jam live, you need to get your asses out to a show.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. I was telling you before the show how I got introduced to you guys. It was maybe about
Chuck.
not last year, but the year before. What 23 Metal Massacre.
Well, you were at
about a
you
week
were at
before.
the benefit, the kidney benefit for
Yeah.
Yeah, you were there, and you guys played that. The benefit for
But we didn't stay like
Shit,
that.
bands
Oh
kidney
yeah,
benefit.
yes, yeah.
And then, but we didn't stay that long.
I don't know if you did. I
No,
know I
we
had
did
to,
it.
but
No, we didn't like.
You were at the 23 Massacre. That was the reunion
Yeah.
show after a 1-year hiatus.
Right. Yep.
So
Oh,
like,
yeah.
so it was
Yeah.
about like a week before when he says he.
Massacre
Let's
had
go,
just
because
got
we-
brought
that's-
back.
Yeah, that's when Gibson started.
That's one of our favorite shows that we ever
yeah,
played.
that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we disappeared for probably about a year and a half or
Last couple
so.
shows at the Sandbar came up, all ages.
Yeah.
Went right before they closed, so I took him, took his son. We got there, partied, and I said, "Dude, Massacre."
Yeah.
This year, first year back after like what 7, 8 years it was.
It was a stretch.
It was
Yeah.
a long
It was a stretch.
stretch.
Massacres where the magic happens.
But it was
Yeah, it was a long time without Massacre.
So, but it was
too long.
You guys played. It was Friday night. It was.
Yeah, hit your
like-
first
It was,
Massacre.
it was
my first
Massacre
Massacre.
reunion and it was Brotherhood reunion.
Yeah,
'Cause
right.
We had broken up for a year
Yeah,
and a
it was
half at that
Massacre.
time.
So it was
12.
9 o'clock.
Yeah.
You guys go on.
Not
I
broke
have
up
no
yet, went on
idea
that.
because I don't remember because
He lost his shit, bro.
Timmy and I had left before you guys played over that benefit, so we didn't. I never heard you.
Oh yeah.
So I
Oh shit.
what did they sound like? I sound like.
So you're gonna
He
see.
goes, "You're gonna love me."
Wait
He
and
goes,
see.
because he knows I'm a Pantera. I love Pantera.
I'm like
Oh,
a
yeah.
schoolboy
Yeah.
myself. Like I want to
Kind
see
of
it.
a-
Yeah.
I'm kind of a Pantera type. I'm like,
Yeah.
alright.
Yeah,
So
we
we're
got
like
the groove.
probably about,
Sure.
We got the good old American
yeah.
groove. That's
So we're
for
about like
sure.
10
Yeah.
or 15 feet. We're looking at you guys where James is playing and that.
Mhm.
That.
Yeah.
So it's, we got a Chuck, me, and then Gibson right here. You guys are starting, and it was fucking dagger.
Oh yeah.
And all of a sudden, I'm like, holy shit, the fucking mosh pit blew up. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah.
That's insane.
My dick got so hard. Fuck yeah. But
We
it's
are here to
funny
make dicks hard.
because
Yes, you
Can't
are.
see that because they're in the
Suck
business.
dicks,
of sucking
masturbation,
apparently.
dicks
Yeah.
getting hard.
It was
That's
funny
where it's
too.
at.
We're
because
sucking
when I-
dicks, we're getting
it's
them
at.
hard, we're
Yeah.
fucking doing our
100%.
job.
Yeah, because that mosh pit fucking just blew up. And
Oh,
it
yeah.
got to the point like it was like a foot from us. So I grabbed Gibson. And,
Oh yeah. Oh, I stood.
Oh, yeah.
I stood in front of him.
That's-
No, yeah.
No,
No,
that
I
whole
stood in
thing
front of him. I
felt
said,
so
"Don't worry,
crazy.
nobody's
Yeah.
getting through my
Yeah.
yeah,
business."
came right here. It was like it was because he was too, and he was more ignorant. He'd never seen a mosh pit this form.
Being out a year and a half, I won't lie.
Okay.
When we decided to get back together,
Dude,
And I'm,
so awesome.
I'm super
We-
happy
you
you
know,
guys did.
we were playing games together, and we were still like family was family.
Yeah.
Like we were still meeting every week, and we were still loving up on each other.
Basically, the way it had to happen was
But
we
it
played
was-
for so long, and we had so many life events that happened
It
that
was
we
tough.
were
It
concentrating
was a tough
too
point.
much on like. And it sounds weird. It's not really that true, but the music we were concentrating too much on the music and what we were doing instead of our friendship, and we were really hurting.
It doesn't sound
ourselves.
weird at all. I get it.
So
Yeah.
like we came to a
Balance.
point where we all
Yeah,
had
there
to
was
come
no
in and
relationship
talk and be like, hey,
together like we
Yeah.
had for years.
If you get
Is
together
this
and
what we
play
wanna
and you
do?
guys
Because
just
I'm
don't
feeling-
want to be around each other, it's not
Yeah.
gonna fucking
Everybody
work.
was
It's not
feeling
gonna
that.
sound
Yeah.
good.
There's so
and,
much
and it
tension.
wasn't so much even like it was nothing personal. It was the fact that when we got together to make music, it felt like work.
Yeah.
Everything started feeling like work
Okay.
instead of a group of friends, you know,
Just
that
hanging out,
really don't
doing it.
give a fuck. We're doing what we love and we're giving it our all just because.
So you do it,
Right.
sing it, play it.
You gotta
don't
have
give a
you gotta
shit
have a
what
good
anybody
balance.
thinks.
When we
That's
got
what
back
you know.
though and we started playing and we were like, we're gonna fucking come back. But if we come back, we're coming back like stronger than
come
we
back
ever
hardest.
were.
Well, you know what?
And
That
we
was hard
prepared
as
for that
fuck.
show with the intent of we're gonna come out, we're gonna Pac-Man this shit.
How many
We're
times?
gonna be badass as fuck.
I'll tell
We're
you.
gonna
You
be
did.
the
You
bells
guys
of the
did.
ball, and we really wanted to
You guys
show
did.
how much we love our music and how much we think you'll love our music.
Okay.
And the way that crowd reacted showed
Nobody beat you
It
guys.
was-
exactly what we were
Nobody
missing.
Alright.
beat you guys.
Two
Just
things.
Nobody.
First of all,
Oh, fuck, that's crazy to hear.
that whole
that
place
is
was
crazy.
fucking.
Yeah.
That whole place
That whole
was
fuck,
fucking.
oh my god,
packed.
it's packed.
The way
But-
people were chanting at the end, they were
Dude, I'm
chanting for
talking-
us to keep
Yeah.
going.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm like,
As
It
someone in
was-
the audience,
yeah,
Yeah.
that felt good.
you can
That
tell
felt
a
good.
difference. We know when a band is not getting along together by the music.
You could tell. You could
You can
definitely
tell.
tell.
You can tell.
You could tell.
That was
Yeah.
the
Reinventing
strongest
the
thing
steel.
ever been.
I
Like, we
told
were,
all my friends.
I
all
swear to
tears
God, you could
breaking up.
feel the energy
we all
on that
got focused.
stage. It was like a halo
Yeah.
ring
When
with
it
all
just
of
don't
us
sound good
connected.
together
Just
anymore. It's
nuclear
not gonna
blast,
work. People
mushroom
aren't gonna
head,
stay
you know,
with it.
like fucking.
The way you
Straight
guys, all you together on stage, it's an experience.
Yeah, that was right.
That's what we
That's
want to
definitely
give
an
every night, and
experience,
that's
man.
what we felt like we weren't for a minute there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when we got back together, I don't think there's been a time since, even when we aren't practiced up, because we'll have our times, life gets in the way, you're not as tight as you want to be, but when we show up, we're still so connected
Yeah.
and playing, stop being a schoolgirl.
Wish you're here, James. Wish you were here with all.
We do, James.
Yes,
Yes,
for sure,
yeah,
for
man.
sure.
I'll give it to him. He's the tightest of us all.
He is, I mean, yeah, he is.
Hey, we can't get away from the potty humor. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah,
We're little
that
boys.
was-
We're stupid boys.
Because that year we went to Friday
We
and
won't be tight for
Saturday.
long though. Sorry.
Old times.
Saturday was a good show. But
Oh,
we
yeah.
kept
Friday,
saying
you could.
Friday was.
You could not beat it.
So far, I
That's
mean,
awesome.
it's
You
all
could not beat that.
it's
You
all
really
been-
couldn't, man.
the 2 years I've gone. They've been so much fun and
Yeah.
great bands.
Awesome, dude.
But
It's super fun
nothing
for me
compares
'cause
to
I
that
could
fucking
drink- I could
Friday
drink
night
like
from
50.
9 o'clock to the 11
yeah,
o'clock
oh, yeah,
fucking
oh,
He
yeah.
don't drink.
lineup.
No,
It
we've
was
talked about
fucking
that. We've
yeah.
talked about that.
It
You're
was
the
all
guy
yeah,
the
who
yeah.
did
bands, man.
Can we go back to Metal Massacre where
Yes,
we all
please.
met?
Yeah.
Me too, please.
All around.
Gotcha.
There was also a band there.
Thank you so very much.
One of my favorite bands, and like I just want to give kudos where I can.
Of course.
Jason Graham.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
He was a guy I looked up to a lot when I first got back. You know, like because I was with Victims Aren't We All, getting out of the army thing, and just experiencing what like metal was in Erie. And like Jason Graham, like he was with Beyond Silence, and that was
Okay.
just like he had another project before that, but Beyond Silence when I saw them. This is my first
I was in a band with
excursion
Graham.
really into what Erie metal
Is
is.
he the lead singer?
Outside
for
of this
Silence?
film,
Yeah.
the fact that I've played
Would
with
they
this
just
guy
made their
and
comeback?
Graham makes me a happy guy.
The
Yes.
same guy that made their comeback.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
They
okay.
just had the last massacre announced their full
Okay.
comeback.
I looked
Yeah.
up to that guy a whole bunch because what he was doing was
He
not the
crushes
normal.
it, man. First time I heard
He's
that,
not
it
just doing
was
the
more
Cookie
than
Monster
just like
gruff
shit.
guy. He's actually putting a lot of feeling into what he's doing.
Yeah.
He can give you every style.
Yeah, and like
the guy
that,
can do it all.
I looked up to him a lot, and I always wanted to basically achieve his level. And he's
Nice.
he's a really great singer. He's fucking awesome.
He,
All
he
right,
does
For
awesome
sure.
up there.
how many dicks can I
Misery
suck in
Bay.
one night?
If
We'll
people
see.
don't know, you go back and you look at Misery Bay. Was a band in Erie back in the day that was very talented band. I played with Brian Hansen for a long time. Brian Hansen used to do the Penn State metal. They had a metal hour where he played metal on there. I think it was
Oh,
more
yeah.
metal than your mom's kettle.
Yeah.
That's what it was
Oh,
called.
yeah.
And he also was he was the announcer for several 814s. He was the announcer for the
Yeah, he
814s.
was.
He's got that radio voice. He's good old hardcore guitar player. Played with him for years. He's a good buddy. You know, we played in bands. It works. It doesn't work. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was part of that band as well. But Misery Bay had an awesome history, and Jason Graham really got to show his skill set there. So if you get a chance, go back and look. I know for a fact there's still some Misery Bay shit out there,
Yeah.
and it's worth giving a listen because it's Bobby.
Definitely.
But absolutely. Oh yeah, and my brother-in-law, Bobby
Bobby
Proper.
as well.
Oh,
yeah.
Function that shit too. He's like a James.
Playing drums for Souls Collapse.
I worked with
Yeah,
Bobby at
and he plays
I worked
guitar.
with Bobby at Plastic.
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
Okay.
Longest time I worked
Yeah.
with him for a long while there. That's I've known him since
Phenomenal music.
at Washington this year. He's like, oh, that's your wife. He's like, that's my sister. I'm like, wow.
Oh,
I
I
got
said,
to
I've known your husband since high school.
This is one thing I want to talk about. I got to do a little project. Now, I wish this band would have lasted. It was Brian Hansen, it was Bobby Proper, and it was Jason Graham. And we were doing a
Yeah.
Viking power metal band that we
Nice.
were starting. It was very 3 Inches of Blood inspired band. A lot of tribal Vikingish stuff, and this is back in my crazy days, so I could move a lot more limber and do some things that I wish I could do now, but I haven't done
The
it yet.
younger years.
It was probably one of my favorite musical bands to play with, and just playing alongside those guys.
Yeah.
Like Bobby Proper on guitar. I mean, he's a phenomenal drummer, but it's like, man, you hear him on guitar.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
yeah.
a different animal.
He's got that heart.
Yeah,
The
he's
first
got
time
that
was-
heart. He
It
pours
was
right
Beyond
in.
Silence's last show at 814.
Yeah,
I saw him
yeah.
up there. And, it was awesome.
He's a player, man, and I mean they're great at anything they try to do. But man, I'm so happy. Just for the few months we got together, we got to write about 3 to 4 really awesome songs. The band didn't work out. Everybody was in a different point in life, but really happy I got to play with those guys. Phenomenal musicians.
Oh, we're good. We're good.
No.
I'm just at 53.
Okay. Okay.
So who? Let's start with you because I got a question for all three of you.
Okay.
So who was your influence?
On the drums.
On drums, yeah.
On the drums. Ooh.
Yeah, what made you want to play drums like that?
You know, a lot of it was more bands and albums, kind of more than just one drummer entirely. You know, like I love Abe Cunningham, Deftones. Like
Oh, man.
I would say
Yeah.
probably out of any drummer that I idolized, I loved. I've never been a guy that I want to do all this crazy work on the drums. I want to do what's needed, and it'll make everything that much better. It's not about me, you know. Like, and I feel like Abe is one of those guys that is so hidden his talent and skill and his subtleties.
Deftones.
That he can paint a picture on drums with just the way that he's actually stroking, you know, the paint,
He
the
said-
paint
he said
stroking.
stroke.
He did say
stroking.
You said stroke.
Am I getting too into this? I'm
No.
getting too into this.
You're good.
No,
So
yeah,
anyway,
yeah. Let's
it's
go
like
with
the
it.
strokes of a painting, you know? Sometimes it's the brush stroke you take.
The brush stroke.
And not
yeah.
so much how many brush strokes you're taking between
Right.
each friggin' measure.
Is this
And,
homosexual, sexual innuendo?
Just because me.
A little bit.
Homosexual, sexual.
How's that go, Ben?
Cyclical, sexual.
Well, it's like the old saying, you know, more is not better.
Yeah, I don't feel like you have to be that busy. It's more about the selection and the way you're doing it. And Abe Cunningham's
Yeah.
one of those guys. Like,
Right.
they're just you know, simplicity at its finest. Because it's got those. But yeah, I'd say him, Helmet, a lot of Helmet.
Helmet,
I
yeah.
love Helmet percussion,
Yeah.
groove, beat, a little mix of hip hop.
Oh, that's good.
Nice.
But and then obviously Vinnie Paul.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Pantera's a huge influence all around. Lamb of God.
They're an influence on a lot of
Yeah,
them.
God, a lot of
Pantera,
women.
you
Chris
just
Adler.
cannot go wrong
Yes,
with
I like that.
Pantera, man. You can't.
No,
I like that heavy,
Vinnie.
the heavy drummer.
Yeah, punchy
Yeah.
sound. Yeah.
Fucking heavy.
I want
don't
a
like
mix of
shit
that, you know,
fucking
like
pop.
if you
Yeah.
could give me Abe Cunningham and Vinnie Paul and put them together, that's where I want to be.
It's
Which
funny,
in a way
too.
is almost Chris Adler. I like
It's funny too
that.
because I can go because I'll just
Oh,
go
no.
right to like the side of the drummer and just watch how he's hitting the snare. If he's popping that snare, or is he like limp dick? If he's limp dick, I'm like, oh man.
No,
If
you
he's
gotta
fucking
hit
popping,
it.
I'm like,
You gotta
okay,
hit
he's probably
it.
gonna yeah.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
gonna
you
hit
gotta
it.
hit it.
I'm one of those
You gotta
weirdos
go
too.
power,
They
you
go
gotta
off to
hit
the side of the stage. I love actually doing that and watching the band perform from like
It's a
not
different
not
perspective.
just the front but the side because it's like
You kind
It's
of
different when you're
I get to
watching
see
them from the
yeah
other
I
side
can
of
see
the
technicalities.
stage.
I can focus a little bit more on what they're doing.
the
and
individual
each person-
plan,
Also look at their technique. Essentially.
Yeah.
technique.
What about
yeah.
you, Austin?
For me, I don't know. See,
Did you start with
just
bass or
getting,
was it
yeah, I wanted to
something?
get into guitar really, and then that guy Josh I was talking about earlier, he's like, oh, well, you can
Phenomenal.
learn along with me because we're starting a band, but you want to play the bass? It's just a guitar with 4 fucking strings and 6. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it, why not?
Yeah.
And then from there, I kind of gained a respect for it, the sound and how
Oh,
mellow
yeah.
and smooth it was.
Yeah.
I mean, just
I
a
gave
different
them some
sound,
favorites, like,
talking
yeah, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Obviously, Les Claypool was big because he's fucking phenomenal bassist.
Right.
Believe it or not, Peanut from 311.
Okay.
Nice.
The way that guy moved around on fucking stage, I don't know, it kind of drew me in.
I still enjoy 311. So.
Yeah, of course.
I don't care, man. It doesn't have to all be metal,
Yeah.
No,
Like,
no.
they're good. They're good players.
Shadow
Shadow,
for
fucking
variety.
System of a Down.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's
Had a
nice.
good playlist.
Obviously Rex, man.
Thank you,
Rex
I was
fucking-
waiting.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
All right, Eric. What about you?
That's complicated, man. So like obviously Pantera. We've all talked about Pantera. Phil Anselmo was like my teacher when I was a kid. His vocal placement is he forces his way through some things sometimes.
Yeah, you never talked
He's
about
just
that.
big dick charging.
Yeah.
And like that really is owning a song. So I learned some of my vocal patterns from him. And like there's a lot of groove. Like I didn't even realize Led Zeppelin was a huge influence in my life. I didn't listen to him a lot when I was a kid because my dad listened to this shit too much.
That's a good band.
Do you still hear him?
But now that I'm older, when I got older, I was like, oh man,
Going
like,
back to
how
it,
can
you
I
see
deny?
how much.
That's exactly what I'm trying to
Yeah.
achieve is the
Yeah.
storytelling.
Yeah.
Inflection and voice. The Doors.
That's another good one. That was a good
Yeah.
movie too.
And like James Brown. Like believe it or not, like
James Brown.
I don't do
Stand
no
with
James
his
Brown
blues,
shit.
James, bitch.
Muddy Waters. Like I'm a man. I love that shit. I really want to cover it. Like I got my boys.
Do it. I got my
Zach
phone
and
right
Chad,
there, man.
they're
I got
brothers,
my phone
right?
over there. Sing it out.
And I got this one rendition of Muddy Waters. I'm a man, and it's got hype men in it, and they just sound like Zach and Chad. They're like oh my god, man! It like starts out like with some shit like.
Wait, you're
Why don't
talking
we play
Zach
the phone
and
over there? Let's
Chad,
get
you're
to
right.
it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good morning, and then like Zach and Chad would be like, "Yeah, I know, that's right."
Well,
But,
it's pretty cool though watching some of these. A lot of these. When I was growing up, like the Panteras and shit. And nowadays, you see some of these metalcores that will go heavy, and then they have the melody, and then back and forth. They're both, so you can see
Yeah, you
the
can see a lot of them, like they start
The-
on
the
original,
voices,
and then they
the-
kind of
how
get
I
more,
remember
they get
for
more commercial.
yeah.
Some of that
I
is-
see like at first I used to like have a
You
lot
know what I'm
of
talking about? Like they
yeah.
have like the real like.
the metalcore clean,
Yeah.
clean
Dude, I hate to do
vocals,
this, man, but I gotta
almost
put
emo-ish.
hits.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
no, but no,
I wouldn't
like,
say emo-ish, but I'm trying to think.
They
Lead
don't-
me to the pisser.
the good example would be.
Back
Like,
door normally.
I'm a big-
Right on, right on the back. I was
Flip
down
the
with that.
light on
Yeah,
for 'em.
yeah.
You good with that?
yeah, like
Yeah.
vibe and also melodic, and then it goes back.
Oh
and
yeah,
shit.
the way they harmonize. There's more
Yeah.
harmonizing vocals.
Snuck right up.
I like a good example. Periphery.
Turn
I
light on,
really
right?
like the band Periphery.
Oh, I
It
love
took
that.
now. I used to always live by the rugged. It had to be
Right.
rugged. I didn't like the ability to sing notes clearly.
Right.
Did not sound appealing to me. And then I heard Periphery, and I was like, okay, this dude is doing something next level.
Yeah.
His ability to bring the scream into a clean sing is insane. Like I've never really, and this man does it very well as well.
Well,
So I
Well,
was
like my
you know,
wife, a lot of she thinks metal because you can't understand most of the lyrics, but there is so many you listen to them,
Oh,
you
yeah.
really
And
can't.
it's
That's
so
such a
different.
wide-
It's
wide
so
variety
different.
of
shit.
You know the way he
It's
does
very
it.
different.
The way he does
There's
it
There's
is
a
not
few
the way
bands
that
out there
they
you
do it.
can't understand that.
Yeah.
Like Lorna Shore, I love
Sort
them.
of short nails.
I gotta watch the video with the lyrics and understand what he's saying.
I'm not a
but
big fan.
I,
I think
I
they're
love
very
them.
talented. It's just
There's
not
some
my
really-
jam, you know?
There's
Yeah.
some really cool stuff they do, but I'm not, like, I don't know. I feel like
I
a lot
gotta
of
be-
people are
I
going-
like it, but I have to be in the mood for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's only going to be like maybe one or two songs.
There is so much talent right now in this scene, and people are exploiting that talent, which is great. But I am kind of stone age too.
Yeah,
I
I
love a
like-
band that sounds
like,
like
I like-
a group of dudes that I'd hang with.
Like I grew up with
And
That's the
Metallica.
best bet.
Yeah,
You know,
that's why I
Metallica
love
was
Helmet.
Metallica.
You know, it's
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I
we're
think,
solid.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then they went
it's
back
not
to commercials like
something
five.
that's trying
that's rude.
to
They just
impress
ruined
you.
it.
One
It's
more.
trying to make you groove.
One more
Like, that's the point.
influence I'd like to mark is definitely Deftones.
Oh yeah, fuck, we can't forget.
I mean, like Chino, he got some pimp metal going on, man.
They do.
And like trying to achieve that soft,
James-
eerie voice is like otherworldly.
Oh, yeah,
like
it is.
feels
Okay,
like
I
when
got
I can get it on
a
A
point.
lot of emotion.
I'm
A
in
lot
a zone,
of
man.
Alright, I got a question for you guys.
the whispering voice.
What's your
Yeah,
guys'
he does that whisper.
favorite song to play?
The varies
as a
between each
group.
of us, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
As a group.
Dark Leg. No,
I mean,
No,
he does love Dark Leg.
he likes
though,
to
but-
fucking throw that in my face.
Yeah,
I'm not a big
yeah.
fan. Is it Sands?
I think either that or in position.
Yeah,
Where's
what-
your vote, James?
Call in.
See?
Call in. Call me.
Uh,
I was trying to figure out the last second.
Like what is
There's
like?
a way.
I think my favorite song is Incantation just because it
Oh,
does a little
God.
of everything.
Yeah.
But I also know that's probably the most intimidating song to try to do and nail it all the way through.
All the way through.
because
It's
It's a
11
long
minutes.
song.
Mine
But it has
would be
everything that we do.
Apparition.
That's a good one.
Apparition.
Apparition,
That's
yeah.
one of my favorites. It feels good, man.
That's my mom's favorite.
Yeah.
My mom's favorite is Apparition.
Well, I was gonna
She
say,
loves
once Chucky comes back from taking a piss outside,
If everybody else is thinking,
We can play
hey, can we
can
rotate
play it
out?
now.
This is
I'll
part of the
play
show
it on
now.
there.
Yeah.
Okay,
You guys
okay.
Oh, hell
you
yeah.
guys wanna play it?
Well, which one do you
All
want
about
to do?
that.
You want to do
Play it.
Incantation?
They'll put it on there, it'll be recorded.
Oh,
And hopefully lots of people. And by the way, please go to our Facebook page and subscribe.
My favorite
and
songs
go to
off the
YouTube
album are
and subscribe.
Ocean, Blue Harvest.
Hey,
Yeah,
Blue
give this guy
Harvest.
some looks, man. He's doing.
I think Blue Harvest
the
is the
work.
best one on the album. As far as recorded with his voice, I think Blue Harvest
Yeah.
is my favorite.
That was one of the scariest
Shit
ones.
sounds good.
Like trying to
It
attempt
sounds
what I'm
really
doing there.
good. The recording was done
Like,
very well.
I feel
That and
it,
Ocean. Ocean is really
but
good.
like if I'm not,
I've grown
completely
so
on
much
point,
into
it's
Ocean
such a
on
song
recording.
vocally that
You
can
don't make a
fall
lot of fun
apart
playing all the songs.
real quick.
I mean, yeah,
If I'm
and there's not a
doing
song
my
I don't enjoy playing.
That's why it's a
there
scary
really is.
one,
Yeah.
you know?
I get you.
Like as soon as I drop that, it's the whole feel's gone.
What do you think?
Still need to be showing all the
Did you
crap
take
I
that
did.
shit out there too?
Is it right out there?
Do you have?
Gotta pee, you gotta poop.
Yep.
Oh, don't piss in the laundry, man.
Right in the water.
Their
Pull it, Mike.
The album.
Blue Harvest, the timeless. You have that, or you can play it.
You want to do Blue Harvest?
Yeah, Blue Harvest is good.
Let's do
I'll
Blue
dig that
Harvest.
one.
I think that's the best one off the newer album.
What's YouTube?
However you want. I
think we got it on Spotify.
We have it on Spotify.
I know you have Spotify Premium.
Yeah, I can hook up.
Go ahead. I'll turn mine off.
Okay.
I could do the same if my phone wasn't almost dead.
Yeah.
Give me a second first after we, brought to you by Nothing Brother. Oh, I ain't hooked in.
Tell people what you feel. I think it's a great idea.
Wow.
Don't tell
Damn
them.
it, Dave. Turn it the fuck down.
Whoa.
What the bloody hell?
What the hell, motherfucker?
Keep your fucking sexual training.
Which one were we at?
I thought that was going to be stop for a second. Tell the people what you feel. Tell them what they
Blue
feel.
Harvest.
Fuck the people.
What?
Fuck the people. Fuck the
Oh,
record.
yeah.
Oh snap!
With a hatred.
Got it?
Yeah, we're just gonna listen to the
And
Blue
enjoy
Harvest.
this. We'll get you the microphone in just so long.
Yeah.
We're getting a private session. Okay, almost like that Chinese massage parlor.
Oh, wait until the dick sucking comes.
Oh yeah.
We're going to put that on microphone.
I want to
too.
talk about the dick sucking.
See, this is like one of the songs. No,
I'm sorry. Well, I am like, Austin, I can see with his eyes, he's just like, I will never be able to show my gun or anything. Like,
No, this is.
you piece of shit, this was supposed to be professional.
The family experience.
And now you're making dick sucking
Metal
noises.
family.
Welcome to the Metal
The Metal
Family.
Family.
Yeah.
The Metal Family. This man knocked it out of the park in this recording.
Yes.
There was pretty much one take. And I was surprised. We were all standing
We're
there.
still trying to form the song.
Yeah, it wasn't even finished.
It wasn't even finished, but we had to get it done.
We had to do it. We had to get the album out. We wanted that song. The music had already been recorded.
Yeah.
And we're standing around it. And basically, we're done. So we're doing the recording in a wide open room. Us three are standing in a half moon circle around him. And he's just going off. Singing what he's good for it. And I gotta give him credit because we go in there and we listen to it. One take this man fucking nailed
Oh
it.
yeah.
It's
Monster
not.
through that.
And I'm like, dude, that's exactly how this song is supposed to sound.
Yeah.
Like, this is the way we want it. Like, and we went in unfinished, but I feel like the recording finished it for us.
We did.
And sometimes that can do it for you. You just go in and
We're done.
yeah. Yeah, you gotta be
Now,
on this.
Did you guys do your own mixing or whatever?
No. Live Rocket Studio.
Mind Rocket Studios,
Live Rocket Studio.
which we're definitely gonna try to.
Josh play?
Josh, I got him on. That drives me nuts. I gotta look.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Because that makes me mad. And Josh is a wonderful
oh,
dude.
it's super cool.
He worked with us so good.
Yeah,
And
he
like,
just wants you to be in your element. He wants you to
Yeah.
perform the way that you know.
oh yeah.
They're
Very
local too.
accommodating. Yeah.
Okay.
Roman, Josh Roman.
Okay.
Josh Roman at Mind Rocket
Like us,
Studios.
even with getting our shirts, we're trying to keep
I believe that
everything
he
local.
recorded Fog Giant. Am I right or wrong?
Down how to share it.
I think
Yeah.
Fog Giant. I think
I
Josh
don't know
Roman
if
set up that
it's-
point
I
before
see.
the Fog Giant.
I don't
He
know.
has, I don't know for sure. Don't hold me to that.
Yeah, we could be talking
there
some
was-
shit.
Yeah, we could be talking some shit. It's been a long time. So, memory's a little scarred there, but he has done some recordings of Mary Gibbs, but he's mostly out by Pittsburgh. So a lot of
West
accenting towards,
Middlesex.
yeah.
Well,
West
what?
Middlesex.
I think so.
I thought it was sharing. My bad.
Like out by Butler, kind of. He's real close to Butler, PA. But awesome guy. You know, he just loves recording. He loves that. And like the way he was so give and take with
That's
that.
the people with the passion. You can get your best stuff.
My recording experiences in the past were not that great. So actually having somebody who was patient with me and I could talk to and talk through things was
Yeah, he
really
was
awesome.
so cool. He was so cool about everything.
But I know you.
Top play of the game.
no man.
He
not
drinks,
my
but
age.
not that.
Not my age.
I love this shit. So
Now my favorite thing is coming up here. The end of this song is
last one.
yeah, right after this here. Now this was kind of something we just stumbled onto. Every once in a while you're just sitting there, you hit it open, this guy comes in.
Yeah,
This we stumbled into. We didn't know how we wanted to end it.
finish it.
Yeah. And this one still makes my balls tingle.
Dude, it's fucking awesome.
Like right here,
That
it's just,
screen,
What's that?
that screen right there is hard
It
as
all
fuck
timed
to do.
perfectly.
Yeah.
We did. It came together.
I actually was able
Yeah,
to do
came
it.
together
It's
so
a
good.
hard one.
If I go
I was
about
actually
it,
able
how
to do
fast
it like
it's getting
standing
together.
at
That's
practice.
it, right here.
oh yeah.
It's a killer.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think 20, 25 seconds.
Fun song. So fun.
That's
Of a
awesome.
screen.
So,
Yeah, it's long.
That's just a nice song.
So I know
Yeah.
we're probably gonna be finishing up soon.
Yeah,
but
here.
what's going new with you guys? Anything new coming up that people need to hear? We need to hear. Come on. Now.
So we talked about Beyond Silence.
Yes.
We're playing a show with them.
Yep.
At the
Dates.
Rook, right?
Yeah,
Yep,
dates,
that's it.
guys. They're gonna go date.
14th, March 14th.
Yeah,
That's
March
right.
14th.
Also, we have to have people tell us our dates.
Is that St. Patty's? No.
Yeah, it's a St. Patty's show.
It's St. Patty's
It's a
show,
St.
roughly.
Patty's show,
roughly
yeah.
A few days before, but it's on that weekend.
You also have some.
She's slapping you with stuff.
We are playing in Akron
Yeah,
in
Akron,
September.
Yeah.
We're doing our
So, yeah.
That's
Erie
gonna be
Invasion.
badass shit.
That's
Storms
awesome.
Within
Fun.
hooked us up with a lot of good local bands. Souls Collapse,
Okay,
Joe
cool,
Children. That's going to be another really fun one.
There's a rumor though,
Yes.
because we haven't got the date yet.
We haven't got the date yet.
So
but there's-
we'll consider it a rumor until it's actually nailed down.
they have announced that they've gotten back together,
Yep.
but they haven't announced their first show.
And they invited us.
But we've been invited
so
to play
happy.
that first show
It's gonna be
with
fun.
this local band.
So that's
And the
coming
local
this
band
summer.
is
Sarson.
Yeah.
so we're really looking forward to this. They're an amazing band that we've had
like
the
the
pleasure to
drum.
play.
I like the
Yeah.
drum roll. That was
We had the pleasure of playing along with a few times, and their music is just so fun.
Yeah, I
So
jam
good.
out to their shit still.
And,
Yeah.
shout out to
Check
Lucian
them out.
as
Yeah.
well.
That
But,
was one of those bands
awesome,
when they came back.
awesome
I was like,
band.
what the
They're
fuck?
wild, man.
I still
They're
listen to
wild.
their
I
album
know there's so
regularly in
many
our
of the
car.
local bands
Yeah.
I've listened
Yeah.
to, but there's so many I don't know.
Yeah,
And then we got
you'll
that,
get a chance to see stars, and when
Oh.
you do, it'll be. I'm sure
Yeah.
you'll walk away.
Yeah, and
very
also stay tuned next week because we have Scars of Agony coming on.
Next week,
Yeah.
Yeah. Get you a listen
brand
on
new
that.
lead
happy.
singer,
Hey, boys,
brand new lead singer Jaden fucking Fu.
And
fuck that guy. I would never play in a band with a guy named Jaden. By the way,
I
What do
know,
you do?
right?
fucking loser. What have you done? Oh, do you throw the best metal fest in town? Do you play in a band called Battle Chapel with a guy named Phil Coleman? I don't think you do,
I don't think
fucker.
so. I don't believe it a bit.
That's my boy. Watch your shit.
Represent, represent.
and then we got what?
You guys
February
working on
15th.
any new music at
Like,
all, or
yeah.
anything like that?
Oh yeah, we got a
Oh,
few things
yeah,
in the
yeah.
mix.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
there's
a
a,
big
there's a
thing going
motherfucker
on.
called Demon that I really love right now. When you're talking about our favorite song, like for me, really right now is Demon. It's a nasty
Oh, yeah,
tired
yeah.
fucking
That's
number.
our
For you, Dave, the
We're
switch
dropping
behind
down
that
the. We're
is-
dropping down the tuning.
We're going from drop D to B tuning, so we're dropping it down a little bit for you, you know.
I got
Boy,
it.
Yeah.
I have no
Yeah.
idea what the fuck you're
We also have a song that we're loosely titling called.
I got a
it's
tingle on my
called
ball side.
Happy Meals and Hand Grenades.
Also a B.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like
This
that.
guy's gonna write lyrics to it at some point.
Yeah, dude, it's been like a year and a half.
No, I'm
you know,
just kidding. I'm just fucking with him.
Well,
I gotta fuck with him a little.
What
It's a
for?
song that's very amazing that I'm just gonna taunt at right now, but it's getting there.
Before we wrap up, I have got a surprise for Chuck.
Oh,
Because everybody knows Wednesday was Chuck's birthday. He's my better half.
I don't know
Chuck.
about better half.
So Chuck, I didn't
That's
have.
for sure.
I thought I had wrapping paper at home.
No, you
Yeah.
did not.
No, it's in the storage. And I'm
You
like,
do not.
last minute, I'm like, fuck it.
Shit
So
happens for
here's-
I know you've
Here's
been
one of
promising
them.
me a surprise.
yeah, I got you a surprise.
Promised me a
This
surprise
Take
for
this.
this.
And I got.
It's not a strap on, is it?
No, that's later.
That's your nameless bro.
That's
It's
later.
already been.
Oh man.
That
Ah,
was like our first.
Framed
That's
picture
our first-
with
our
Joe
first-
Nameless.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a nice picture.
Minus the pirate,
I
minus
got that
Scotty
one.
Piper.
Yes.
Sorry he couldn't be here, he was over the road, but
Because that's our first.
We love
that's
you,
the first
Scotty.
band.
Yeah, fuck those guys. We're gonna get one with a banner.
Scotty doesn't know.
Hey, cook it, please. We will hang that up in the garage.
And I picked this one because that was our first
Oh my
first
god.
band
Oh,
that we
for
had on.
sure, for sure. And that's a
Of
wonderful
course.
picture, by the way.
Yeah, if you want to put that
That
up.
shit's real cool.
You wanna
Oh
put
boy.
that up, yeah.
Oh boy, a nice
That's
treat,
later.
a personal
That's
treat.
That's a personal treat. That's the
That's it,
personal
guys.
treat.
What the fuck was that?
Deliciousness.
It makes your
Give me a
balls
shirt.
grow 3
Shirt.
times their size.
Yeah.
Fucking Punisher bitches.
Ah,
Oh, hell yeah.
Punisher. There
That's
you
cool.
go. There you
Get up
go.
my old goddamn knees.
Yeah, that's true.
Fucking Punisher.
Punisher.
That's fucking awesome.
And
Yo, what's it?
I know you're a Star Wars.
Oh shit!
Oh man, you got all kinds of late birthday presents, motherfucker.
Dude, that's cool as fuck.
I figured.
Can you put it on?
You're the best.
I
You will.
figured
Do it
because
now.
That'd be cool.
Now.
I'm a
Stir
big
it.
I love
Stir it.
Iron Man. I'm a big Iron Man. So
Right
I
on.
have to
Relax.
Iron Man helmet.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
So I
For a
can't
second, I
leave
thought
it
you were in
That's
my
fucking
head.
cool.
Because I was.
He's staring at me. He's staring it over the
Like,
eye.
well, I thought you were in my head because I'm like, open it, wear it.
Have the
And then you're saying it, and I'm like, which one's in my head? And which one's fucking.
There's assembly
It is a
required. God damn it.
Some assembly required. Motherfucker.
We'll get it assembled and we'll take pictures.
We have
That is beautiful, though.
We
That
have
is beautiful.
we have your
Really
favorite
beautiful.
cake.
This is awesome. I love you, Dave.
Love you too,
I love
brother.
you, BFF.
Hot cake. It's
here
cake
you,
made out
Tammy.
of marijuana.
comes
All
the
right.
dick sucking.
Thank you,
Now-
Tammy.
I know you guys don't mind.
What up, dude?
Can we sing happy birthday to you?
I know
Of
you
course we can.
Yeah, all right. Before we sing happy birthday, let me just give a disclaimer real quick. I don't sing
Uh-oh.
happy birthdays real well.
Imagine a vocalist.
You get average. Dude.
Wait, this is an
Yeah.
Eric Thomas happy birthday. I think we need to do
It's gotta be long.
We got a microphone.
It's like Marilyn Monroe, like, you know? Happy birthday to you.
Happy
birthday to you.
Happy
birthday, dear fucking Happy birthday to you.
Best episode ever, man.
Oh,
Thank you guys.
Very good day.
Happy fucking
guys.
birthday.
Alright, before we go, if you could, go to our Facebook page, The Metal Family Experience. Follow us.
Wait,
and
sit
also
back.
go, please, we need you guys to go to YouTube.
No, you gotta go.
and
We gotta go
subscribe
forward.
to our
Go forward.
Subscribe
YouTube
to the channel where you get more
You
awesome
can also-
videos.
Yeah, do that again.
Alright,
Real
you can-
quick. Go.
The channel, oh my god, what the fuck are they doing? Alright, go to, it's gonna be on YouTube, it's
One more time,
The
do it
Metal
again.
Family XP. The website is www.themetalfamilyexperience.com and that'll
No, it's
take you all the way.
metalfamilyxp.com, Dave.
Is it?
Wait, isn't that experience for like leveling
Oh
up?
yeah,
Metal
okay,
Family
sorry.
XP.
You are
Level
right.
up,
Damn it,
motherfucker.
Dave, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
I can't keep it up.
You
So,
wonder why we call him Damn It Fucking.
Can't keep it up. What?
the Metal Family
Alright, we did.
XP.com.
Again.
Go to our YouTube page.
We're
Until
making it
then,
weird,
we'll see you
dude.
guys next
You gotta
week.
make it weird or it's not worth doing.